And then, well, the fire... I suppose
some light relief, well, relief of sorts.
Well, I don't know, yeah, she kind of brood mare for the Gymkhana set again. This allegedly, she's one of the Guinness heiresses, a descendant of the Guinness family, Claire Irby. And she was on a flight, I imagine first class, and there's a bloke there with his girlfriend. His girlfriend fell asleep, and then she got it kind of... Well, they always use this, I don't know what it means, performed a act on him.
Sex act, allegedly. Allegedly.
You can't say that this time in the morning, Matthew.
You can't say much else.
Well, really. I don't know. How does that happen? So I'm on a flight, right? You know what I mean? I'm sitting there. Imagine
with your girlfriend, Yasmin.
Yasmin's my missus. She's having a quick chip.
And you see Kym there.
We make eye contact, you know.
How you doing?
Over them funny peanuts that all smell of farts when you open them. I don't know.
The really funny, well, I think, bitterly ironic thing about all these allegations is, so the woman wakes up to find her boyfriend otherwise engaged and throws, in my view, an understandable wobbly, and she is also arrested along with the other two. So she was arrested for being drunk on the flight, and the other two for performing acts of gross indecency.
Sure, you know,
they do have fun in first class, don't they?
What you gain on the scenes, you lose on the roundabouts, don't you?
I have to say, all three deny everything.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you got, Yasmin?
Oh, it's a really miserable set.
You've got the Robinson Crusoe dog story.
I was trying to sell it to Terry because I don't want to do it. But this is the Royal Bank of Scotland thing goes on and on. And of course, Fred the Shred is somewhere, we do not know where, but Royal Bank of Scotland has announced that it's going to have to axe 9,000 jobs.
Half of them in this country.
Half of them, and half of them probably in countries where they need the jobs really desperately. They have to do this. You know, and as Vince Cable said, isn't Vince Cable? I wish he was our Prime Minister, don't you?
Yeah, times
he said, as he enjoys, quote, as he enjoys his multi-million-pound pension, Sir Fred Goodwin should spare a thought for the thousands of people. Will he? Of course not. Of course not. They should take his knighthood away. At least they should do that. Why isn't anybody suggesting
that people have suggested it's actually making it
Sir
happen.
is offensive now.
Well, I mean, he had his house vandalised, didn't he, last week? Yeah. Because apparently police are looking for 60 million suspects.
Then this is a really...
That's a joke that travels 12,000 miles. Kym's away with that.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and yet it's still funny. Rich bastard.
Language! Yasmin, you have to apologise for that.
Apologise.
Right, OK.
Not to him, though.
OK, no, but you can't use language like that this time of the day.
There's a very, very interesting story which has just broken today in the Mail and other papers. There's this... Do you remember the Babes in the Wood? There was this tragic story of two young girls who died in 1980... Was it 1987? So 23 years ago. They've arrested one of the dads. He's questioned on suspicion of conspiracy to assault Nicola. And so this is picked up after 23 years. We don't know more. These are allegations. Everybody's denying everything. And another friend of the family is also being questioned. And with all the sort of DNA stuff, I suppose there are things going to happen, but it sounds sort of, you know, interesting and quite shocking.
Yeah.
Even worse is that, I never knew this, according to the Mirror, more than 240 patients a year die of starvation on hospital wards. Now, this is just so extreme that I want to go back and look at it, actually. Sometimes patients don't eat in hospital.
I was going to say, it could be, surely, people, anorexics, perhaps.
My mother had stopped eating.
Very ill people.
Had stopped eating the week she died. So I don't necessarily, but I do think it is, because we had that one case which shocked everybody, to remember, a few weeks ago when that poor person was left and he died. But this is very serious.
As you said, though, there may be more to it than meets the eye.
Yes, and it's sort of a badly written story. It kind of makes us wake up, but it doesn't tell you nearly enough. So
But unlike the next story, which is brilliantly written,
so do I.
full of fabulous
Don't you just
details.
love dogs?
Yes, I do.
I do love them. I sleep with 3 of them in my bed, and I would save them and kill all humans.
Oh, now you're on my side.
Anyway, we go on with this very boring story.
It's not boring. It's amazing.
I'm just doing it because I've been told to do this.
By
But
me.
I would not do it. But anyway, if you love dogs, I just obey. A pet dog was lost at sea, as we talked about
Washed overboard on a sailing boat, yeah.
And the plucky hound doggy paddled 6 miles,
Which is amazing.
which is amazing.
Avoiding being eaten by shark-infested waters.
He was just lucky. Queen.
Oh, yeah, but he still did it. All right, 6 miles.
Anyway,
Right.
he ended up somewhere where this animal
Deserted island. Deserted of humans.
had a very happy time hunting baby goats and koalas. Now, koalas, I love.
Mean-spirited, nasty. Isn't
I
that right,
think
Kim?
they're
What are
so-
koalas really
yeah,
like?
they are, they're
Tell her,
nasty.
tell her,
They're so
tell her.
sweet.
They're
And
not.
A koala will gouge your eyes out before a kelpie
See?
will. Yeah.
No. We've got enough dogs in the world. Koalas. Anyway.
I think it's an amazing story, and then was reunited with their owners after 4 months living like Robinson Crusoe.
There you are. And it's in the sun.
Yes, it's a great tale. After the break, something we touched on briefly yesterday, 14 billion reasons to legalise drugs. If legalising drugs saved us taxpayers £14 billion a year has been claimed, would you want them legalised? What if that meant, though, junkies made no attempt to get clean? Would that bother you? Wouldn't you worry more if people got turned on, if more and more people got into drugs? Is that a possibility? 0207 173 5555 is the number to dial. Is money, £14 billion of our money, reason enough to justify legalising heroin and crack cocaine? Your shout after the ads.
How much does a single drug addict cost taxpayers over their lifetime? Is it £80,000, £380,000 or £800,000?